Hello class, in this video we're just going to go over your essay for this module, which is the educational analysis essay. So first of all, the readings that you'll need are Pedagogy of the Oppressed, which is actually an excerpt from a larger book by Paulo Freire, and you'll need the template guide from They Say, I Say, which will help you with transitional words and phrases and signal phrases. A couple of other things you're going to want to take a look at in this module are the sample analysis essay, which gives you an example of an A paper. Also, you're going to use the pre-writing worksheet, which is the Freire analysis chart, and you're going to be posting your pre-writing to one of the discussions. So this is the prompt. Basically, you're going to tell the story of your educational experiences related to reading or writing. When you think back to your experiences in school or in learning, what primary feeling or feelings do you connect with those experiences? What educational experiences have been the most effective or ineffective? For the purpose of this assignment, education is defined as any experience that has helped to define or inform your relationship to reading and or writing. And this is a 1,300 word minimum assignment. So some of the things you should include, but you don't have to do it exactly in this order. You want to choose 2 to 3 key experiences that help illustrate your thoughts and feelings about learning, particularly learning related to reading and writing. Explain how these experiences relate. Do they all have something in common, perhaps a common conclusion or result, or a common way they made you feel? Or do these experiences reveal contrasting feelings or your growth as a reader and writer? It's important when writing about these experiences to be as descriptive and detailed as possible. So use your 5 senses and try to reimagine your memories by using vivid sensory details and other things to help you describe everything with a lot of detail. The next thing you need in your essay is to explain how both the banking and problem-posing models from Pedagogy of the Oppressed relate to your educational experiences, or how these models differ from your experiences. So if your experiences aren't exactly like what Paulo Freire talks about in his chapter of the book, that's okay. You can just use transitions for comparison and contrast to explain how your experiences somehow relate to those models. You want to make sure, though, however, to clearly define both models with specific quotes and paraphrases and explanations. Remember, don't limit your analysis to just your English classes. You've done reading and writing in many of your classes and educational experiences. And then in one of the 2 sections above, or in a separate section of your paper, please include some discussion of your past experiences, specifically with academic reading and writing. Now, it's okay if you talk about your educational experiences that have nothing to do with formal education. Many of you learned outside of school or like to read on your own. However, in at least one section of your paper, you talk about your experiences with academic reading and writing. And then finally, please close by bringing me up to the present. What do you want to get out of this particular English class? Is there anything you'd like me to know so that I can support your learning? Anything you're concerned about? Anything you feel excited about? And this can even be related to online learning. How will I be graded? So if you take a look, first of all, the next page is the rubric. This is how you will be assessed for this paper. So go ahead and take a look at that, and you'll see that 5 on the far right is the highest score you can get for each category. But you'll also be graded by how well you respond to the prompt. Did you include all of the specific details you needed to? Did you use transitional templates to introduce and explain all references? Did you write your paper in MLA format? Is it proofread? Is it easy to read? So once again, check out the analysis rubric for more details, and also pay attention to the due dates, which will be specific to your class and may not match this video depending on which class you are in. That concludes our overview of your current analysis essay, please check out the sample analysis essay in this module, as well as the pre-writing materials and other helpful videos.